Glasgow Lady Scotties softball on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the WCLU and Scotties YouTube channels. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Right now, with the Don Franklin Auto countdown to first pitch, it's Joe Myers.
Glasgow High School, where today we have high school softball for you today as the Glasgow Lady Scotties entertain the Edmonson County Lady Wildcats. Joe Myers, soon to be joined here by former Glasgow Lady Scottie head coach Stephen Murphy for the broadcast. We'll tell you that Edmonson County comes in here at 10-11 on the year. They are coming off of a 8-3 victory over Grayson County in their last game on Monday. Lady Scotties come in here at 4-12 on the season. They're coming off a 9-0 loss to Cumberland County here at home on Wednesday last night. As a matter of fact, it's senior night. The three seniors were honored before the ball game, and we'll talk more about that as we go along throughout the broadcast. I want to take a break here on the Don Franklin Auto first countdown to first pitch, and we'll be back after a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
Joe Myers, Stephen Murphy back here with you at Glasgow High School's Busch Stadium. It's Glasgow against Edmonson County in fast pitch softball here today. It is senior day, and Glasgow's three seniors were honored before the game. Lucy Richardson, Ellery Haynes, and Kinsey Johnson. They were escorted out onto the field by their parents. And Murph, as a former coach, you know what that's like. It's tough to see these seniors go, and you want to make sure and honor them appropriately here towards the end of the season, which Glasgow did today.
It's a special day for the seniors. Most of the Ellery and Lucy were on the team my last year as a head coach, so they've been around the program for a long time, and Kinsey moved over here several years ago. So longtime members of the team, and it's an emotional day. You want to win this senior day. It always makes it even more memorable, so hopefully they can take care of business and get a win today. When you look at this Edmonson County Ball Club, we were just talking about it here before we came on the air. The first thing that jumps out to me when you look at their stats is their pitching. Julie Norris is starting today in the pitching circle as she has done in the previous 21 games. She has started every single game. She's thrown every single inning. She's thrown 131 innings, making her 22nd start. But she's been good, Murph. She's 10-11 on the year with a 2.51 ERA. She has struck out 100 and only walked 19. So that tells me if you're Lady Scottie, you better go up to the plate looking to swing today. Well, when you handed me the stats here, I looked at that and I thought, well, the others are on the back, and then I realized, no, she's the only one. So that's a rarity at this day and age for one pitcher to throw every inning for a team. But you're right. I mean, anytime you have a 100 to 13 strikeout, 100 to 19, strikeout to walk ratio, you are around the plate, and a very respectable ERA at 2.5. So our girls need to be ready to go up to the plate and swing the bat.
And for Lady Scotties today, Memphis Prophet's going to be back. Memphis has not pitched in a little while, I don't think. She's been sick. Did not get a chance to pitch yesterday against Cumberland County. But we'll see what Memphis looks like tonight, Murph. She's got a team here with Edmonson County that's batting .317, so Edmonson County looks like they can hit it pretty well.
Yeah, I was looking at their stats as well. The number one hitter, the Hog girl, is batting .463, and the team has 3 home runs, and she has all 3 of those. So if Memphis throws like she did the early times that I've helped you broadcast, she'll keep us with a chance to do something here. But again, got to stay away from the walks, and our defense has to be good as well.
Yep. As we continue here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to First Pitch, let's give you the starting lineups. They are brought to you by TJ Regional Health. First for Edmonson County. Batting first and at shortstop will be Jolie Vincent. Kaylee Ann Sanders will be in left field, and she'll bat second. Number 3 hitter is the pitcher, Julie Norris. Michaela Hogg is the cleanup hitter. She'll be at first base. Autumn Simmons will bat fifth. She'll be at third base. The center fielder is Addie Childress, and she'll be batting sixth. Number 7 hitter is the second baseman, Kylie Williams. Emma Price, the designated player, will bat eighth. She'll be hitting today for the catcher, Shelby Souders. And Emma Davis rounds out the lineup in the 9 spot. She'll be in right field. Edmonson County 10-11 overall with Alex Jane Massey as their head coach. For the Glasgow Lady Scotties, their lineup brought to you by TJ Regional Health. Batting first and catching is Lucy Richardson. Ellery Haynes, the center fielder, will bat second. Batting third and shortstop is Jakiley Green. Emery Gardner, the third baseman, will bat fourth. Number 5 hitter is the first baseman, Micah Mullenkamp. Kenzie Johnson will be in right field, and she'll bat sixth. 7th hitter will be Samaya Taylor. She'll be the designated player hitting today for the pitcher, Memphis Prophet. Natalia Lightfoot will be at second base, batting 8th, and the number 9 hitter is the left fielder, Sydney Kuykendall. Lady Scotties are 4-12 overall on the year. Their head coach is Katie Arbeck. Assistants are Ashley Estes, Corey Haynes, Holly Martin, and Ashley Prophet. And that'll wrap up the Don Franklin Countdown to First Pitch. When we come back, we will have our Walbert Trucking First Pitch for you here from Glasgow High School's Busch Stadium. We're back after a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
It's time for Glasgow Lady Scotties softball on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the WCLU and Scotties YouTube channels. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Let's play ball!
Bush Stadium here at Glasgow High School as we are about set to get this ball game underway with our Walbert Trucking first pitch. Let's go ahead and set the Glasgow defense for you here. Out in the outfield, you have Sydney Kuykendall in left, Ellery Haynes in center, Kinsey Johnson in right field. Emery Gardner is at third base, Jakiley Green at shortstop, Natalia Lightfoot the second baseman, Micah Mullenkamp at first, Lucy Richardson behind the plate. And as we already told you, Memphis Prophet in the pitching circle today for the Lady Scotties. Memphis is a right-handed throwing sophomore, 2-11 on the year with a 7.91 ERA, 31 strikeouts, 34 walks. She has thrown 66 in the third innings and making her 14th start of the season here today. First hitter she'll face is Jolie Vincent, and the first pitch of the day from Memphis misses low. Vincent, a .366 hitter with 14 RBIs. Also due up in this inning for Edmonson County will be Kaylee Ann Sanders and Julie Norris here in the SCRTC first. 1-0 pitch is hit back up the middle. Lightfoot has it at second base. Her throw is a little bit high, but Mullenkamp able to come back down with it with her foot on the bag, and the Lady Scotties retire Vincent for out number one.
Good way to start the ball game. Nice little ground ball to second baseman. Lightfoot fields it and makes a good throw to first. Well, wasn't a great throw, but she was able to get it.
Good enough. Kaylee Ann Sanders, the left fielder at the plate here, and the pitch from Prophet misses upstairs. Feels a little warmer today even than it was yesterday. You had a warm day out here when Glasgow lost to Cumberland County yesterday. Maybe a few degrees warmer now, and this ball laced back up the middle. That'll be a South Central Bank base hit, the first hit of the day for Edmonson County. That comes from Kaylee Ann Sanders.
She hit that ball very solidly right back up the middle.
Here is the Edmonson County pitcher, Julie Norris. Glasgow won between these two teams last year back on April 21st by a score of 8-3. Prior to that, Edmonson County had won the previous three. First pitch to Norris misses. So the 1-0 now getting ready to come here from Memphis Prophet. It's on the way, and that one is low for ball two. Norris, a .246 hitter. She has 9 RBIs. Prophet with a pitch, and this ball lined into left field. That'll be another South Central Bank base hit. It moves Sanders to second base. She'll hold up there. So runners at first and second, one away.
Another solidly hit ball right there.
Edmonson County just had a .317 average as a team, so they can knock it around a little bit. Here is Michaela Hogg, the cleanup hitter. Speaking of knocking it around, she bats .463. Has 14 RBIs, and she leads the team with 3 home runs on the year. And we've got Haley Sanders running for Julie Norris there at first base as a courtesy runner. And here is a ground ball foul off the bat of Hogg. A little bit late on that one. It was fouled down the first base line. Got a pretty good little breeze blowing here from left to right.
It's a very comfortable 85 degrees.
Now the 0-1, and this one popped back out of play. No balls and 2 strikes here to the cleanup hitter for Lady Wildcats. This would be a big out if Memphis can get it.
Sure would.
The 0-2, change up, and it's a line shot up the middle. That'll be another South Central Bank base hit. They're going to send Sanders in. The throw home is cut off. And it's 1-0 Edmonson County here in the top of the SCRTC first inning. Base hit and RBI there for Michaela Hogg, RBI number 15 on the year for. Here's Autumn Simmons.
Yeah, I thought it was going to take a nice hop for our shortstop there to maybe turn a double play, but took a bigger hop.
And now this pitch in the dirt is going to bounce to the backstop, so both runners will move up a bag. So Hogg to second base, and the courtesy runner Sanders to third.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
The 1-0 on the way to Autumn Simmons. And this one in the dirt for ball 2. And Memphis Prophet wants a new softball. Doesn't like the feel of that one. Edmonson County up 1-0. 2 runners in scoring position here, 1 away. A 2-ball, no-strike count to Autumn Simmons. And this pitch also in the dirt. And the runner at third not going to try to score, though, as it got away from Lucy. Now she'll go and hand it off to Memphis.
I'm a little surprised she didn't make an attempt to score right there
am
because the
too.
ball kicked away quite a bit.
Yeah, she probably had a good opportunity to come in. So 3-0 here to Simmons as Prophet tries to come all the way back. Pitch on the way, right down the middle of there for a strike. Prophet fires away. A little slow roller back to Prophet as she comes out of the pitching circle. Her only play will be to first base. She goes there to get out number 2 as the courtesy runner Sanders comes in to score the second run of the day for Edmonson County. Hogg moves over to third on the play. And now with 2 down, here is the center fielder, Addie Childress. Bottom of this order for Edmonson County is very young as we get another wild pitch in the dirt all the way to the backstop, and that's going to bring Hogg in to score. 3-0 Lady Wildcats.
Got 2 outs here. Bases are empty, so let's get this third out and give it a hit.
The 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters are all freshmen and 7th graders for Edmonson County, so they're, as I said, pretty young in the bottom of the order. That one misses upstairs, 2-0. Childress here at the plate as a freshman. Prophet set to deliver the 2-0 pitch. And it is fouled off that time by Childress.
I don't know their schedule, but 3rd Region has some good softball teams. Davies County, Owensboro Catholic, just to name a few. So I'm sure they're battle tested.
Two balls and a strike here. This pitch popped up foul, and it's going to get out of play. Edmonson County 10-11 on the year, and they are 3-5 in the region. So you look at some of the games that they have played. They've lost to Ohio County, who's in the 3rd region. Let's see. Lost to Logan County, who's in the 4th. Lost to Grayson County, who's in their district. Here's a ground ball to shortstop, and the throw is going to be just late. Kylie Green could not quite get it there in time, so that'll be an infield single for Addie Childress. Good hustle down the line there for the freshman. Now Kylie Williams to the plate.
Yeah, just a hustle play by Childress there to get down the line so quickly.
Williams batting .281 with 11 RBIs. Runner takes off for second base, and nobody's covering the bag at second. It was a perfect throw that time from Lucy Richardson. I mean, it was right on target, but nobody covered the bag there.
Right over the bag. Just some miscommunication between our middle infielders there.
So Addie Childress now at second base. 0-1 count here to Kylie Williams. Pitch from Prophet. Popped up foul. May stay in play. It comes down on top of the concrete wall there on the backstop. So 0-2 now.
Lucy couldn't see it at first, but then she kind of bumped into the umpire unintentionally, but kind of kept her from getting to the wall quicker.
0-2 pitch on the way from Prophet. And there's a little pop-up on the infield in foul territory, and Micah Mullenkamp can't make the play over there. It's barely off the top of her glove. So the count stays 0-2. Williams awaits the pitch. Here it comes. And this is a hard line shot, just fouled down the third base line this time. Edmonson County has hit some balls hard here in the top of the first.
That's one thing you have to give them credit for. They've come up to the plate very aggressive, swinging the bat today.
They lead it 3-0 here in the SCRTC first inning. We'll get another 0-2 pitch. Change up, and strike 3 is called. So that'll be an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Memphis Prophet, as Edmonson County will strand a couple of runners, but they get 3 runs in that first inning here. And Glasgow coming up to bat in just a moment.
In the top of the first, Edmonson County had 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors, but there were 2 left on base.
We're back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joe Myers alongside Stephen Murphy here as we go to the bottom of the SCRTC first inning. It is Edmonson County with a 3-0 lead over the Glasgow Lady Scotties. And first 3 hitters due up for Glasgow will be Lucy Richardson, Ellery Haynes, and Jakiley Green. We'll try to set the Edmonson County defense for you after this first pitch. Lucy batting .261.
It'd be nice to respond with a few runs ourselves here in the bottom of the first.
Julie Norris with her first pitch of the day, and Richardson goes after it, but pops it up into short center field. Could be trouble. Nope, going to be a nice catch made by Jolie Vincent, the shortstop. She battled that wind a little bit and made the catch over the shoulder for out number 1.
I thought that might fall in there because it looked like they were having a little trouble. The outfielder coming in and the shortstop going back, but she made a nice play there.
Yeah, that was my thought too, Murph, there for a moment. But Ellery Haynes coming to the plate, Glasgow's center fielder. She goes after the first pitch, pops it up on the infield. It's caught by the pitcher, Julie Norris. Well, I'll tell you what, let's set the Edmonson County defense for you real quick as Glasgow's going after the first pitch here, so I better get this on the air. Kaylee Ann Sanders is out in left field, Addie Childress in center field, Emma Davis in right, Autumn Simmons, the third baseman, Jolie Vincent at shortstop, Kylie Williams at second, Michaela Hogg at first base, and Shelby Sanders behind the plate. And another first pitch swinging and another pop-up. Jakiley Green pops up. It's going to be caught by Kylie Williams at second base. Can't be any more efficient than that. If you're Julie Norris, she throws 3 pitches and gets 3 outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
You know, I've heard here recently what they call a Maddox game. I never heard that before, but it was in the big leagues throwing a complete game, throwing less than 100 pitches. Well, at this rate, we're going to be the same way. But
yep.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and only 3 pitches.
And we're back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
It'll be Emma Price, Emma Davis, and Jolie Vincent, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, due up first here in the HVAC Services second inning. Edmonson County 3, Glasgow nothing. First pitch of this inning from Memphis Prophet looked like a rise ball that missed way upstairs. Price batting .321 with 11 RBIs. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Edmonson County only has 2 hitters in the order that bat below .281. Here's the 1-1. And a foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the designated player, Emma Price. She's just a 7th grader. She's tall for a 7th grader.
Got a lot of middle schoolers on the field today. Don't we have 2 in our starting lineup as well?
We do. And here's a ground ball, and it's going to squirt into right field for a South Central Bank base hit. So a leadoff single there for Emma Price, and that brings up the right fielder, Emma Davis. Davis, a .217 hitter. Pitch from Prophet misses upstairs. A snap throw down to first base by Richardson, but Price able to slide back in. Glasgow baseball team is off today. They are scheduled to host Logan County tomorrow, although the weather is not looking great. Here's the 1-0. This pitch in there for a called strike. And they're slated to honor the 2004 4th Region champion Glasgow baseball team. And Coach Murphy was a part of that team as an assistant coach. And Murphy, you were telling me, for folks who may be listening, you were telling me that if that game is canceled tomorrow, you're still going to have that celebration at the cafeteria here at what time?
I'd say we were going to do it at 5:15 at the park, so I'd say it'd be 5:15.
Okay. 2-1 pitch here, misses upstairs.
In this day and age, it's hard to get everybody together. So
no doubt.
Hope as many guys that can make it back for that.
3 balls and a strike to Davis. Pitch from Prophet, misses outside, and the first 2 hitters here in the HVAC Services second inning have reached for Edmonson County as we go back to the top of the order now. Jolie Vincent, the hitter.
She grounded out to second base her first time up.
Pitch from Prophet is way upstairs, and Richardson can't handle it. That'll be another wild pitch. Moves each runner up a bag. And Lucy might have gotten crossed up right there. She's going to go out and have a word with Memphis. Make sure they're on the same page. While they do that, let me tell you that school's almost out, but the deals are just getting started at Don Franklin. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry into Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family. 1 ball, no strike count here to Vincent. The pitch on the way. It's a fly ball to right field. Kenzie Johnson drifting back on it. She'll make the catch. Plenty deep enough, though, for the runner at third to tag as Emma Price comes in to make it 4-0 Edmonson County. Davis goes from second to third on the tag. And with 1 away, here's the left fielder, Kaylee Ann Sanders.
Sanders singled up the middle her first time up.
And this pitch misses outside. Prophet ready to deliver the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Glasgow baseball team lost a heartbreaker yesterday. They went into extra innings with Barron County. Glasgow ended up getting up 6-2 in the top of the 8th inning, but then the Scotties gave up 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th and ended up losing. This ball hit hard back up the middle. It'll be another Sasser Bank base hit. Brings in another run as Davis comes in to make it 5-0 Lady Wildcats, and an RBI there for Kaylee Ann Sanders. Now the pitcher, Julie Norris.
Norris singled to left her first time up.
And she foul tips this one back to the backstop. That 2004 Region Championship baseball team was the third of 3 region championships that the Scotties won during Coach Sam Royce's tenure. First one was in 1990, then 97, then 2004. Easy to remember because it happened every 7 years.
And what's funny, there was one 7 years before that when Johnny Vance was the head coach in 1983.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, you're right. Pitch misses, and Richardson with a quick throw down to first base, but the runner back in safely. I was fortunate enough to be part of that 1990 region championship team. Didn't play much of a role on that team. I was a sophomore and didn't have much playing time, but it was fun to be part of it anyway. Here's the 1-1, and this is a hard ground ball. Gardner makes the play at third base to Lightfoot covering the bag at second. And we'll get a second out of the inning there. And now Michaela Hogg will come to the plate.
Yeah, that was 04 was the 7th year. We'd won 7 straight district titles, and then we beat Greenwood in the finals that year 5-4. We had to come back to win that ball game. They had taken the lead maybe at 5th or 6th inning. I think we hit a home run to take the lead that day.
And here's a ground ball back up the middle. That'll be another Sasser Bank base hit. Ellery Haynes has a play at third base. The throw a little bit offline, though. Very aggressive base running that time by the courtesy runner Sanders to go from first to third on a ball hit right back up the middle. And now runners at second and third. 5-0 Edmonson County lead. 2 away, and here is Autumn Simmons.
They continue to be very aggressive at the plate, swinging early in the count, and aggressive on the base paths as well. Simmons grounded out to the pitcher her first time up.
And the pitch here from Profit misses low. The 1-0 in the dirt. Richardson able to keep it in front of her. Runners stay put. $5-0 here in the top of the HVAC Services second inning. Edmonson County in the lead with 2 more runners in scoring position, but there are 2 outs on the board. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Grounded to the left side. Going to be stopped by Jakali Green at shortstop, but her throw is going to be a little bit late. That'll be an infield single. Green had to go way deep into the hole that time and just did not have time to get the throw over there. 2 more runs come in to score. It's 7-0 Edmonson County now.
Now batting, Childress.
And Memphis Prophet is calling in the infielders. She wants to have a word with them there in the pitching circle.
Green did a nice job getting to that ball because I thought it was going through to the outfield.
I did too. We'll take a look at the HVAC Services instant replay of that base hit right there. It brought in 2 runs. Hit by Autumn Simmons.
Childress had a single her last time up, an infield hit.
Addie Childress bats .368 on the year. First pitch she sees. She flies it to right field. Johnson drifting back, and Kinsey will make the catch for out number 3. But another big inning for Edmonson County as they have now built a comfortable lead through 1.5 innings of play. Lady Scotty's going to have some serious work to do offensively against a very good pitcher in Julie Norris.
All right, in that half inning, Edmonson County was able to get 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors, and I don't think anybody was left on base.
And we're 7-0 Edmonson County on top of Glasgow after 1.5, back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Had a very short amount of time between half innings right there. We've already missed Emery Gardner for Glasgow getting a South Central Bank base hit into right field, so she's on at first base, and she did go after the first pitch, as Glasgow every hitter has done for the Lady Scotties so far. Here's Micah Mullencamp. She goes after the first pitch. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, Vincent. She'll go to second base for the out there. The throw to first will not be in time. So there have been 5 hitters come to the plate for Glasgow and only 5 pitches thrown by Norris.
Edmonson's pitcher has to love this. I mean,
absolutely.
You've made 5 pitches and 5 swings, and you got 4 outs.
Here's Kenzie Johnson at the plate. And Kenzie takes a called strike.
I'd be willing to bet the coach may have told her to take a pitch right there.
Maybe so. You knew you had to be aggressive because, Norris is a very good pitcher, but I don't know about this aggressive. Boy, that pitch just barely fouled.
About 6 inches.
Yeah, down the third base line there by Johnson. Hit it well. Just not between the lines. No balls and 2 strikes now to one of the 3 seniors for Glasgow that was honored before this game on Senior Day. The 0-2 pitch and a swing and a miss by Johnson. Throw down to first base, but Mullenkamp back in safely. There are now 2 away, and that'll bring up the designated player, Samaya Taylor. Taylor, just an 8th grader, looking for her first hit on the year still. She's 0 for 4 on the season. First pitch to her catches the inside corner for strike 1. Norris taking a look at her wristband to make sure she has the right pitch. Now ready to throw. The fastball right down the middle there, 0-2. And a swing and a miss by Taylor. She's late on that fastball, so she goes down on strikes. And Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout here for Julie Norris, and that will end the HVAC Services second inning.
In that half inning, the Scotties, no runs. We had 1 hit. There were no errors, and we left 1 on base.
And it is 7-0 Edmonson County over Glasgow. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
We go to the Elmore Realty and Auction top of the 3rd inning, and leading things off for Edmonson County will be Kylie Williams. She'll be followed by Emma Price and Emma Davis, the 7, 8, 9 hitters. 7-0 lead for the Lady Wildcats as Memphis Prophet delivers a pitch high for ball 1 to start this inning.
Williams struck out in her first plate appearance.
She's a 281 hitter. The 1-0. Check swing, and they're going to ask at first base. And our first base umpire, I don't think, was even watching.
No.
He didn't even
He was talking to somebody.
acknowledge. He was
Yeah.
talking to somebody in the Edmonson County dugout. So, you know, that's not great. But
hard to know when you're not looking.
yeah, it was close. I don't know if she went, but it would have been close.
Yes.
Here's the 2-0. And this pitch misses low. 3 balls and no strikes. Profit with the 3-0, and it's low in the dirt, so it'll be a 4-pitch walk here to Kylie Williams to lead off the third inning.
Now batting, Price.
Edmonson County baseball team playing at Ohio County today, and they are scoreless after 1 inning of play. Here's Emma Price. And Price gives one a ride to left field, but not deep enough to get out of the park. It's going to be caught out there by Sydney Kuykendall for out number 1, and Williams does not attempt to tag or anything, so that'll bring Emma Davis to the plate with a runner at first.
Davis walked her first time up.
Fastball, swung and missed, and they throw down to second base as the runner takes off, trying to steal, and a great throw by Lucy Richardson, a good tag by Jakiley Green, and they get the runner trying to steal, so there are now 2 outs on the board.
That's a nice play by Lucy. It almost looked like the girl got a really good jump, but Lucy made a really nice throw right there.
Yep, Kylie Williams thrown out there. 0-1 here, and the pitch called strike 2 to Davis. It's the second nice throw Lucy's made today of a runner trying to steal, but problem is the first time nobody was on the bag.
We had somebody there this time.
Nobody covered the bag the first time. Here's the 0-2. Change up. And
goodness.
Where was that? Boy,
Lucy,
that looked like it was right down the middle at the belt.
Lucy agreed. She'd taken 3 steps toward the dugout, and I have to agree with her.
Well, I think the umpire probably gave us one earlier in the ball game, but I think he missed that one. Here's the 1-2. And that one, well, that one called strike 3. And that will end the top of the third inning here, brought to you by Elmore Realty and Auction. Edmonson County still with the lead, but they are held scoreless here in the third.
That half inning, the Lady Cats, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
Edmonson County 7, Glasgow nothing. Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
Natalia Lightfoot at the plate for the Lady Scotties to get us underway here in the Elmore Realty and Auction bottom of the third inning. And she has seen 2 pitches. Both have missed, so 2 balls and no strikes to the 7th grader.
This is Lightfoot's first at bat.
Sydney Kuykendall and Lucy Richardson are the other 2 due up in the inning for Glasgow, the 8-9-1 hitters. This pitch from Norris in there for a called strike, 2-1. Norris fires away, and that pitch misses upstairs. Murph, you couldn't be with us yesterday because you went and watched Lindsey Wilson played. For those of you who don't know, former Glasgow head coach Sam Royce is now an assistant for Lindsey, and they're playing in their conference tournament up there, right?
Yeah, had an impressive ball game last night. Beat Cumberland University 6-5, and then had to turn around and play the University of the Cumberlands. So Cumberland U's in Lebanon, Tennessee. University of Cumberland's in Williamsburg, Kentucky, and University of Cumberland's number 3 ranked team in the country.
Swing and a miss here for Lightfoot, so she is down on strikes. And Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Julie Norris. That's out number 1 here in the third. And that will bring up Sydney Kuykendall.
Again, her first plate appearance.
Sydney batting .342 on the year, has 6 RBIs. And she pops this one up on the infield. It'll be caught by the shortstop, Jolie Vincent. There are 2 down.
What would you say about 7 of the 9? Well, this is our 9th hitter coming up. 6 of the 8 hitters have swung at the first pitch.
I would say, yeah, I would say so. 75% or so at least, I'd say. Here's Lucy Richardson as we go back to the top of the order. I know the first 5 hitters all went after the first pitch. Bottom of the order was a little bit more patient. This pitch to Richardson misses inside for ball 1. Lucy batting .261. The 1-0 misses low. .2-0 now. And that misses upstairs for Norris, so 3-0 to Lucy.
Lucy popped up to short her first time up.
Glasgow trailing 7-0 here in the Elmore Realty and Auction bottom of the third inning. And Richardson will draw a 4-pitch walk here. She heads down to first base. That'll bring up the senior center fielder, Ellery Haynes.
Now batting, Ellery Haynes.
And Ellery hitting from the left side. Lets this one go by for a call, strike 1.
Ellery popped up to the pitcher her first time up.
Here's the 0-1. And a ground ball to the left side, and a nice backhand stop by the shortstop, Vincent. She keeps it on the infield, but it'll be a infield single there for Ellery Haynes.
Our second hit of the day.
South Central Bank base hit there for Ellery. That'll bring up Jakiley Green with runners at first and second.
She popped up to the second baseman her first at bat.
Jakiley started the day with a .368 average. She does have 1 home run on the year. And the first pitch misses inside.
Be a good time for a second to dent into this lead.
Yes, it would. Here's the 1-0. And Green tomahawks the high fastball, but it goes just foul down the third base line.
You know, it was a foul ball, but I never saw an indication from the home plate umpire. It was close enough that you would thought he'd been a little more demonstrative there making that call.
One ball, 1 strike here to Jakiley. And another foul ball down the third base line. One and 2 now to the freshman. Emery Gardner would be next if Green can reach.
If she could keep that fair and she's got a double, it's probably going to score both runners right there.
Yeah, because you got good speed on the base paths. This pitch misses inside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Morris toes the rubber. Winds and fires. And Green with another ground ball foul down the third base side.
Very identical in the ball placement right there on those 3 foul balls.
Third baseman Simmons is hugging that line down there. And here's another foul ball. This one just kind of a foul tip that stayed right at home plate.
I think they're thinking she's going to pull the ball. Like
no doubt, yeah.
She's within a foot of the third base line.
The shortstop is shaded way to the third base line as well, as is the left fielder shaded that way. The 2-2 and a change-up in the dirt. And Jacali with a good job to hold off there. She started to offer but held up, and the ball got away just enough for both runners to advance. So base hit here now definitely could score 2.
Yeah, she thought about it.
Payoff pitch coming from Norris. And popped up. Is it going to stay in play? It did, but I don't think they were able to make the catch.
I couldn't see from my angle,
Yeah.
so I don't. The umpire did not.
We lost visual, but it did. She was not able to catch it. Both the third baseman Simmons and the shortstop Vincent were converging on it, but it was right up against the fence over there in front of the Glasgow dugout. They did not make the catch. So we'll get another 3-2 pitch here to Green. And it's on the way. And another pop-up foul, and this one is out of play. Well, what a at-bat here by Jacali Green.
So I was getting ready to say the same thing. A nice at-bat here by Jacali. He's fouled off about 5 pitches. Really making the pitcher work right here.
First time all day that Norris has had to work much to a single batter.
That's true.
Here's the 3-2. And a foul tip. I mean, she barely got a piece of that one, but she got just enough.
You know, when you battle like this, you deserve to get a hit, or get on base something.
We'll see if the baseball gods are in Jacali's favor here. Or the softball gods, I should say, excuse me. Now the 3-2, and Jacali, guess what? Fouls it off down the third base side.
That's about 6 foul
At
balls.
least. I've lost count.
Because 3 ground balls and 2 pop-ups, and then the one over here. So maybe 7.
Norris set to deliver yet another payoff pitch. It's on the way. And it is another foul ball out of play by Jacali. We're going to run out of the softballs here before too long. Baseball score for you. Edmonson County and Ohio County still scoreless after 2 innings of play. Another baseball score. You've got Clinton County on top of Cumberland County 3-1 in the second inning. Barron County and Franklin Simpson are playing softball today. And here's a shot into center field, and that's over the center fielder's head. Going to get all the way to the fence as both Richardson and Haynes come in to score. And finally, Jacali Green able to put one between the lines, and she made it pay off. She hit it well over the head of Addie Childress out there for a double and 2 RBIs.
I was a little concerned because our runners took off, and I was afraid that center fielder was going to catch that. And they would need to tag up, but luckily it got over her head. Didn't have to worry about that.
There's Emery Gardner. Glasgow on the board now, trailing 7-2 here in the Elmore Realty and Auction third inning.
Emery singled her first time up.
First pitch to her misses low and away. And this one in there for a called strike to Gardner. She's hitting .381 on the year. We told you the Barron County playing Franklin in softball today over at Barron County, but that game does not get started till 6. We'll try to get you some scores on that one as it goes along. And Gardner with a fly ball to left center field. That's going to be trouble. That'll drop in. Green rounding third. She's going to come in, a play at the plate, but the throw is late as Green slides in safely, and Gardner will go to second base on the throw home. So a single and an RBI for Emery Gardner. That'll bring up Micah Mullenkamp as Glasgow's gotten themselves back in this thing now, down just 7-3. And that will bring Edmonson County head coach Alex Jane Massey to the pitching circle where all the infielders gather around.
There was really not a play at the plate, but it looked like if it had been a bang-bang play, you could have had an obstruction there. But luckily it didn't come down to that. Another nice piece of hitting by Gardner, her second hit of the day.
Barron County baseball team is on the road at Franklin Simpson. So the softball team hosting Franklin, the baseball team on the road at Franklin. As we told you, Glasgow's baseball team is off today. Set to get back to action here. The pitch on the way to Micah Mullenkamp. Not quite yet. Now Norris set to deliver it. And Mullenkamp will foul it back.
A nice swing at a fastball right there.
And that Barron County softball game, we've got a score for you. 1-0, Franklin Simpson on top of Barron after 1 inning of play. Oh, 0-1 to Mullenkamp. Norris with a pitch, and there's a ground ball to the shortstop. Vincent has it, and she'll go to first base for out number 3, and that'll end the Elmore Realty and Auction 3rd inning. But a good one for the Lady Scotties, as Glasgow is not only able to get on the board, but they put 3 runs across, and they have trimmed this Edmonson County lead down to 4.
Yes, in that half inning, the Scotties were able to get 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors, and there was one left on base.
7-3, Edmonson County on top. We head to the 4th inning after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area, because 500 meg is now only $70. That's 500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Edmonson County 7, Glasgow 3 as we head to the top of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. And Edmonson County at the plate. The top of the order there, it'll be Jolie Vincent, Kaylee Ann Sanders, and Julie Norris. And Memphis Prophet's first pitch misses for ball 1.
Vincent is 0 for 1 with a ground out, and she had a sac fly her last time up.
1-0 pitch. This is low and away. Vincent, a sophomore, hitting .366 on the year. And this pitch in the dirt as well. Don't want to walk this leadoff hitter for Edmonson County. These leadoff walks generally tend to come back to hurt you.
Yeah, especially when you've gone out and you've gotten 3 runs. You really want to try to come out and shut the door right here. If you could get 3 up, 3 down.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And she's swinging on 3-0. It's a slow grounder, I should say, to Natalia Lightfoot. And the throw was just a little bit high, and it was high enough to pull Mullenkamp off the bag. And by the time she came back down, Vincent had reached, so that'll be a throwing error to allow Vincent to reach. Now Kaylee Ann Sanders to the plate.
Something you don't see very often is a high school player getting the green light 3-0.
Or you don't. And the first pitch bounces in there. Really good stop that time by Richardson because that ball bounced about 3 feet in front of home plate.
Sanders is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles.
Baseball score for you. Barron County leads Franklin Simpson 7-0 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. This pitch misses inside. Barron County has been hot as a baseball team. They are playing very well right now.
Yes, they are. Probably won 4 or 5 in a row.
And this pitch in the dirt. I can't remember exactly. Softball score for you. You've got Cumberland County on top of Greene County. And that's a final score, actually. 9-0, the final there. And this pitch in the dirt. And that will be a walk to Kaylee Ann Sanders. The first 2 hitters have reached here for Edmonson County in the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. It brings up Julie Norris.
Norris is 1 for 2. She singled to left her first time up and hit into fielder's choice her last time up and has scored 2 runs.
And this ball lined into center field. That'll be a Sassardo Bank base hit. And they're going to send Jolie Vincent around third. She'll come in to score to make it 8-3 Edmonson County. As the Lady Wildcats get one of those 3 runs back that they gave up in the bottom of the third. And now Michaela Hogg coming to the plate. Hogg comes up with runners at first and second, nobody out here in the fourth. She is the most lethal hitter in this Edmonson County order.
Hitting .463 coming into today.
The pitch from Profit in the dirt, and it'll get back to the backstop.
And Hogg has done nothing but help that average today as she's 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
So both runners move up on the wild pitch. So now 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the 1-0. This one going to be fouled back. One now to Hogg. Profit delivers right down the middle with that one. 1-2. Profit winds and delivers. And it's hit back to Profit in the pitching circle. She'll go to first base for the out there. They're going to come home, and the throw there is a little bit late as Kaylee Ann Sanders able to score from third base. It's now 9-3 Edmonson County. It brings up Autumn Simmons.
Nice play by Profit to get the out there, and you have to give props to the runner at third base. As soon as she fielded and started to throw to first, she took off and got a great jump.
First pitch here to Simmons, misses low and away. With just 60-foot bases, Murph, it's a lot easier to try to score in that situation in softball than it is in baseball, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. Simmons is 1 for 2 on the day, a ground out and a single.
The 1-0 pitch is popped up into short center field. It's going to be trouble. That'll drop in for another Sassardo Bank base hit. And another run comes in to score, so Edmonson County has now gotten all 3 of those runs back that they gave up in the third. It's now 10-3 Lady Wildcats. And the hitter will be Addie Childress with Simmons on at first base.
Childress is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fly out to right.
Fly ball to right field. Kenzie Johnson coming in on it. She makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, Williams.
Here's the freshman second baseman, Kylie Williams.
0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout, and she did walk her last time up.
Fastball from Profit in there for a strike. Williams started the day with a .281 average. The 0-1 is grounded foul.
Edmonson County has had some good teams over the years.
Yeah, they have.
Kevin Jackson was their head coach for a while. We had some battles with him when he was the head coach. So they do play some pretty good softball over there.
No balls and 2 strikes. Profit with the pitch. Change up, popped up. It's going to go foul. Can anybody get there? No. Didn't hang up in the air very long. Mullenkamp and Richardson were both trying to get there, and they actually collided into each other, but both of them appear to be okay.
Ball was hit very softly there, so it's going to take a nice play to make that catch.
Yeah.
Just wasn't hit high enough or hard enough.
Just needed to hang up in the air a little longer. Still 0-2. The pitch from Profit, and it's off the handle. A line shot caught by Jakali Green out there at shortstop, and that will end the inning. So Edmonson County will strand 1 runner, but they get 3 runs here in the fourth, and they have pushed their lead back out to a 7-run advantage now as we go to the bottom of the Garcia's Grill fourth inning. And Murph adding up the numbers right now, so we'll give him just a second before we go to this break.
Already got it now. The Cats got 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, but 1 left on base.
And after 3.5, it's Edmonson County 10, Glasgow 3. Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
10-3 lead for Edmonson County as we go to the bottom of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. Kenzie Johnson at the plate for Glasgow to lead this inning off, and she is looking at a 2-ball, no-strike count.
They don't waste any time between innings, do they?
They do not. Edmonson County does not waste time. We've been late coming back for Glasgow's batting every time, I believe. Here's a foul ball, and it's going to be not caught by the third baseman, Autumn Simmons, as she was coming right up against that concrete backstop there along the third base line and tried to go to her knees to make the catch, but could not.
Kinsey is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
Batting .255 on the season. The 2-1 pitch is grounded, fouled on the third base line. Two and 2 to Kenzie Johnson. And this one misses low and away. So we'll get a payoff pitch here from Norris. And it's a soft line drive caught by the shortstop Jolie Vincent for out number 1. And that will bring up the designated player, Samaya Taylor.
Taylor is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
And a swing and a miss for Taylor. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss again. Taylor could not lay off the high heat. And a swing and a miss. 3 straight swings and misses here for Taylor. She goes down for the Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Julie Norris, and that will bring up Matea Lightfoot.
Lightfoot is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
Baseball score for you. Edmonson County leads Ohio County 2-0 through 3 innings of play. And Lightfoot will foul this pitch off. A 7th grader starting at second base. The 0-1 is grounded foul down the third base line. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't know if you can tell with the camera angle, but they painted the seniors' numbers down the third base line here. You've got 1, 4, and 20. As we said, it is senior day, so they're honoring Ellery Haynes, Lucy Richardson, and Kenzie Johnson with those 3 numbers painted on the infield there. Here's the 0-2 pitch and a swing and a miss by Lightfoot, and She is down on strikes. Another Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Norris, and that will bring an end to the Garcia's Grill fourth inning. Murph?
That half inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
It's 10-3 Edmonson County after 4. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
As we come back to action, Emma Price at the plate for Edmonson County, and she pops the first pitch up, and it's caught on the infield here by the first baseman, Micah Mullenkamp, for out number 1 here in the Walbert Trucking 5th inning. That'll bring up Emma Davis.
Good start for us right there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Memphis Prophet still pitching for Glasgow, and her fastball in there for a called strike.
Davis is 0 for 1 on the day, but she does have a walk and a strikeout.
And this pitch off the plate outside didn't miss by much.
I thought it looked pretty good, too.
Baseball score in the top of the 4th. Greene County leads Casey County 3-0. Here's the 1-1. And a ground ball to Lightfoot at second base. She has it, goes to first for out number 2.
Nice play by the 7th grader there.
Sorry, Murph.
That's all right.
Now the leadoff hitter, Jolie Vincent.
Vincent is 0 for 3 on. I'm sorry, 0 for 2. She does have a sac fly in there.
And she'll hit the first pitch into left field, and that is going to be in for a hit, and now sliding in, and at second base, she'll be safe. I don't know, Murph. I said a hit.
Yeah.
I don't know how you want to rule that one. It's a tough play.
It was in her glove.
It was in her glove.
But it took a great effort to get in her glove, so
Yeah.
I guess you probably just go ahead and give her a hit on that.
I don't know. It's that's one of those where it's just so subjective.
Yes.
Some people would say error, some people would say hit. And here is a ground ball, and that unfortunately will be an error on Jakali Green. She can't come up with that one, and now they were going to have Vincent in a rundown, but the throw home by Green got away from Lucy Richardson a little bit, but Vincent goes back to third base, and after all that, Sanders, winds up at second. So runners at second and third here for Edmonson County. 2 outs. We're in the top of the Walbert Trucking 5th inning.
Norris is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles.
And hit back up the middle. That's actually off the foot of Memphis Prophet, and Lightfoot will field it, tries to go to first base, but Mullenkamp can't make the catch there. And now 2 more runs come in to score for Edmonson County.
We got a break there by hitting Memphis's foot because it slowed the ball down enough and went to our second baseman, just couldn't finish the play right there.
Glasgow has now committed 2 errors in this inning, and they trail 12-3. And we've got time called here as Prophet calls all the infielders around her to have a discussion.
And all this damage done with 2 outs.
Yep. So with the runner at first base, here is the cleanup hitter, Michaela Hogg.
2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles.
And Hogg's going to have a South Central Bank base hit into left field. Haley Sanders is a courtesy runner for Norris. She advances to second base. So now runners at first and second is the third baseman, Autumn Simmons, steps up to the plate.
Hogg may be up to close to 500 right now with 3 hits on the day.
Yeah, I'd say you're right. Started the day with a 463 average. So. And here's a line shot going to be caught by Lightfoot at second base. That will finally end the Walbert Trucking top of the 5th inning for Edmonson County, but they do get 2 more runs across, and they now have a 9-run advantage over the Glasgow Lady Scotties as we go to the bottom half of the 5th.
All right, in that half inning, the Lady Cats got 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors and 2 runners left on base.
12-3 Edmonson County. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Sydney Kuykendall goes after the first pitch and just hits a little chopper that goes back to the pitcher's circle. Julie Norris able to field it and throw out the speedy Kuykendall at first base. Just barely got her. But there is one away to start the bottom of the Walbert Trucking 5th inning here, and that'll bring up Lucy Richardson. Ellery Haynes is the other Glasgow hitter due up in this inning.
Norris has really been economic today. Had a lot of one-pitch at-bats and outs.
And this ground ball fouled on the third base side by Richardson. Yeah, you're right. Of course, we're not keeping up with the pitch count on Norris, but I'd say it's pretty low to have gone through 4 innings of plus of work here.
Absolutely.
Change up 4, misses low. 1-1 to Richardson, who's batting .261 as the day started. Norris with the pitch and a foul ball to the third base line. Softball score for you. It is Berrien County on top of Franklin Simpson 3-1 after 2 innings of play. And in baseball, Butler County leads Hopkins Central 6-0 at the top of the 3rd. Russell County in baseball leads Warren East 6-2 after 3 innings of play. This pitch going to be popped up into short left field. Coming in and making the catch will be Sanders. And there are 2 down. That'll bring up the center fielder, Ellery Haynes.
Ellery is 1 for 2 on the day. A pop-up and an infield hit.
Norris starts her with a pitch that misses outside. Here's the 1-0. And this ball going to be hit into left field. That'll drop in for a South Bank base hit. Then it gets by the left fielder Sanders, but it was a slow roller after it landed, so not far enough for Haynes to advance. He stays put there at first base. And that'll bring up Ja'Kylie Green.
Green is 1 for 2 on the day. Popped up to second and has a double.
Ja'Kylie started the day hitting .368. First pitch misses inside. Here's the 1-0. Green turns on it hits it high in the air. It's going to be caught on the warning track out there by Kaylee Ann Sanders in left field. Green didn't miss it by much, but didn't quite have enough oomph to get out of here, and Glasgow is done for here in the Walbert Trucking 5th inning.
The left fielder had one hand on the fence as she caught that ball. In that inning, no runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left on base.
And we have completed 5 innings. It's Edmonson County 12, Glasgow 3, back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
Addie Childress at the plate to start off this 6th inning, brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, and she flies out to the center fielder, Ellery Haynes, for out number 1, and that will bring up the second baseman, Kylie Williams.
Kylie Williams is 0 for 2 on the day. She did reach on a walk back in the 3rd inning.
Edmonson County 12, Glasgow 3. And this pitch misses low and inside. Memphis Prophet set to deliver the 1-0 pitch. And it misses inside again, 2-0. Got a pretty good crowd on hand today on this beautiful afternoon to enjoy a softball game.
It really is. Edmonson County, their bleachers are full over there.
Yes, they are. Now the 2-0, and that one in there for a called strike. Emma Price waiting on deck for Edmonton. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Lady Scotties are off tomorrow before heading to Todd Central to play a doubleheader. They'll take on Hopkins County at 1 o'clock Saturday and Todd Central at 3. 2-2 pitch is a changeup and a swing and a miss by Williams.
Nice changeup right there.
Yeah, one of the better pitches of the day for Memphis. That's an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout, and it brings up Emma Price.
Emma Price is 1 for 3 on the day. Had a single back in the 2nd inning.
Glasgow will be back at home on Monday against Warren East for their final district game of the season, and we'll be here for that broadcast on Monday afternoon. Change up from Prophet here, stays upstairs. That'll be our last regular season softball broadcast, and our plan will be to bring you the first-round district game against Barron County. That game going to be played at Allen County, Scottsville in a couple of weeks. This pitch misses inside. It's 2-0 now to Price. The pitch, and Price fouls it off. Hit her while she was in the box. We've got 2 more baseball broadcasts scheduled for you on Friday, May the 10th, so a week from tomorrow. Baseball team will host Russell County at 5:30. And then the following Monday, May 13th, they'll host Monroe County for their final home game of the season. Also at 5:30, we plan to broadcast both of those for you, weather permitting, of course. And here's a ball hit back up the middle. Jakali Green going to get to it, though, behind the bag at second and throws her out at first base. An outstanding play that time by Jakali Green. Had to cover a lot of territory. And Edmonson County goes 1-2-3 here in the 6th.
I was all prepared to write that down as a hit, so that was a really nice play by Jakali there. But no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
12-3 Edmonson County after 5.5. Back after a 1-minute break on WCLU Sports.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of winning plays and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
Emory Gardner leads things off for Glasgow here in the bottom of the Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance 6th inning, and she fouls the first pitch off out of play.
Emory's had a nice day. She's 2 for 2 on the day.
It's a 12-3 lead for Edmonson County. And this ball ripped, but foul.
Smoked that one.
Yep. Oh, 2 to Emory. The pitch from Norris is a changeup. Gardner did a good job to wait on that and foul it off.
That's what you want to do with 2 strikes. Just fight that off and get another pitch.
Barron County on top of Franklin Simpson 3-1 in softball in the 3rd inning. Barron County baseball has extended their lead to 8-0 over Franklin in the middle of the 4th. Gardner will foul this pitch off as well. Another baseball score. Hart County leads Allen County Scottsville 3-1 in the 4th inning. Another 0-2 pitch coming to Emory Gardner. Gardner gives this one a ride to short left field, but it's going to be caught out there by the shortstop Joe Lee Vincent. Nice catch over the shoulder as Vincent was running out towards the outfield.
Yeah, the ball. She's running away from the infield with her back to the infield, and just kind of a Willie Mays type of catch right there.
Here's Micah Mullenkamp.
She's 0 for 2 on the day.
Norris with a pitch, and it's fouled off. Edmonson County leading 12-3 here in the Kentucky Farm Bureau, bottom of the 6th inning. Bases are empty. The 0-1 pitch, and a swing and a miss by Mullenkamp. Kinsey Johnson on deck. And Mullenkamp with a slow roller down the third base line, but did it hit her in the box? I guess it was a foul ball. It must have hit her while she was still in the box.
I didn't hear the umpire say anything. Usually when that happens, immediately they're screaming out foul ball or dead ball.
He did not give a physical indication. I know that. Here's a line shot. Oh, caught by the third baseman, Simmons.
Tough luck on that. I mean, she hit a miss on the third baseman. Just made a nice play.
Yep, can't hit it any harder. And that will bring up the right fielder, Kinsey Johnson.
0 for 2 on the day.
And this pitch misses upstairs. In softball, Allen County Scottsville leads Butler County 6-2. That in the top of the 4th. And this pitch misses low and away. Norris with the 2-0. Johnson with another line shot caught by the third baseman Simmons. A shoestring catch made that time. Simmons had her glove lying on the ground when she made the catch, it looked like to me, as Glasgow goes quietly here in the bottom of the 6th.
Another nice play by the third baseman. That inning, the Lady Scotties, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
It is 12-3, Edmonson County over Glasgow as we head to the top of the 7th inning. We're back after a 1-minute break on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Want to slash your cable bill? Save over $20 a month with MyStream TV from SCRTC. The savings alternative with the same great channel lineup you've always been accustomed to. Packages as low as $85 even include internet, at least 200 meg. This is a no-brainer. No more cable boxes, just an app. And you even get an extra stream. Wait till we show you catch-up TV. Compare your current service to the new MyStream TV from SCRTC. 678-2111. Call and save today.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Emma Davis to lead things off for Edmonson County here in the top of the 7th inning. Tries to lay a bunt down the third base line, but it goes foul.
Davis is 0 for 2 on the day, but she did reach in the second inning on a walk.
Davis will be followed by Jolie Vincent and Kaylee Ann Sanders, the 9-1 two-hitters due in the 7th. Here's a fly ball to right field. Kinsey Johnson comes in a couple of steps, and she'll make the catch. One away.
Kinsey's had a busy day out there.
She
Several
has.
plays out there.
As we said, we go back to the top of the order now. Here's the shortstop, Jolie Vincent.
She has one hit on the day, reached on an error.
And the pitch to the left-handed hitting Vincent misses outside. Here's the 1-0. And this one in the dirt. I've not seen any official dates yet, but I'm assuming the district tournament will begin 2 weeks from this coming Monday.
I think that's correct. That's the week. That's Glasgow's last week of school that week.
Normally do play it on a Monday and Tuesday. And here's a ground ball to the right side, and Natalia Lightfoot scoops it up at second base, flips to Mullenkamp at first for out number 2. If that's correct, that would be on Monday, May 20th. When the district tournament begins. Here's Sanders, the plate, Kaylee Ann Sanders, and she'll hit a hard ground ball just inside the bag at third base. She's on her way to second. It'll be a stand-up double here with 2 away in the 7th.
Sanders has had a good day. That's her third hit of the day. Been on base every time.
Now batting, Norris.
Here's the pitcher, Julie Norris.
Norris is 2 hits and been on base 4 times today as well.
First pitch goes by low for ball 1. Softball district tournament is usually played with a double header on Monday and then the championship game on Tuesday. Baseball, they usually play single game on Monday, single game on Tuesday, championship on Wednesday. So we'll see if that holds true this year.
As long as I can remember, it's been that way.
Yep. The pitch is low as well, now 2-0.
Try to get over as quick as you can because you don't want the weather to play a factor.
And this one in there for a called strike.
Many years ago, we had rain all week, and we had to play the district baseball tournament 3 games in one day because it was on a Saturday, and you had to get it in before the regional tournament started on that Monday.
Here's the 2-1. And here's a fly ball to left field. Sydney Kuykendall giving chase, but it is out of here. Didn't clear that left field fence by much, but it will be the first home run of the season for Julie Norris. It's a 2-run shot. And Edmonson County leads this ball game by a score of 14-3.
First home run for Edmonson County that's not Hogg.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And speaking of Michaela Hogg, she is due up next. And now we're going to get a visit to the pitching circle by Katie Arbeck. So again, we'll tell you that school's almost out, but the deals are just getting started at Don Franklin. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry in to Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family. So Michaela Hogg set to hit here.
She has 3 hits and 4 at-bats today.
And she's going to have another base hit. South of the Bank base hit to right field this time.
4 hits on the day now. But she was also on, no, she was not. She grounded out once.
So here's Autumn Simmons.
Autumn has 2 hits on the day, 2 for 4.
And this pitch bounces in there for ball 1. You were talking about baseball playing 3 district games in one day. That must have been a long time ago because I've been doing these games for 25 years, and I don't remember that. I don't think I was doing the games when that happened.
I know it was the mid-'90s, so
yeah,
I
that would have
can't
been before I started then.
Tell you the exact day, year.
Here's a fly ball to right field. It's going to drop in front of Johnson for a base hit, and then it gets Byer. So that's going to allow Hogg to come all the way around from first base and score to make it 15-3, and it puts Autumn Simmons at third base. Here is Addie Childress.
1 for 4 on the day for Childress.
And this ball hit back up the middle. Profit has it. She'll go to first base for the out. And that will bring it in to the top of the 7th inning for Edmonson County. But they are able to add 3 runs to their lead here, and it included a 2-run shot, the first of the season, for Julie Norris.
All right, for the Cats that inning, 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base.
15-3 Edmonson County as we come to the bottom of the 7th inning after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back for the bottom of the 7th inning here at Busch Stadium on the campus of Glasgow High School. Edmonson County leads 15-3 over the Lady Scotties. And we have a pinch hitter for Glasgow to begin this inning. It is Shallon Fields coming to the plate. And she swings and misses for strike 1. Julie Norris still out there for Edmonson County in the pitching circle. Here's the 0-1. And that one in there for a called strike. 0-2 to Fields. And a swing and a miss here as Fields goes down swinging for an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Julie Norris. Here's the second baseman, Natalia Lightfoot. And she'll hit the ball in the air to the left side, but it's going to drop foul. Norris says, "I'd like a new softball, please." And the umpire will oblige. Edmonson County off until Monday after this game. They will host Butler County on Monday in a district contest for them. That pitch misses to Lightfoot, so 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Lightfoot is 0 for 2 on the day.
And she'll foul this pitch off out of play to the left side. So 1-2 to Natea. Sydney Kuykendall is waiting on deck for Glasgow. Norris with a pitch. Changeup called, strike 3. Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout here for Norris once again, and that'll bring up Sydney Kuykendall.
Sydney is 0 for 2 on the day.
She's due. She's a .342 hitter. See if she can get one in there somewhere. And this one popped up off the handle. It'll go foul into the netting here down the third base line. The 0-1 to Sydney. Kuykendall hits a fly ball to left field, but right at the left fielder Sanders, who barely had to move. And that will bring an end to this ball game. Your final score, Edmonson County 15, Glasgow 3. Lady Wildcats will improve to 11-11, while the Lady Scotties fall to 4-13. Murph, got the numbers in that inning there?
Oh, yes, I sure do. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
And we will come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show, where we'll take a look at the Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. We'll have our SCRTC player of the game. Also take a look at our Hardy's play of the game. And we'll hear from head coach Katie Arbeck as well. Edmonson County wins it 15-3 over the Lady Scotties. We're back after a 5-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardy's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardy's, goodness in the making.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant. South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area because 500 meg is now only $70. That's 500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
And now the Don Franklin Auto postgame show on WCLU. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers.
And now taking the field,
here's Joe Myers.
Myers and Stephen Murphy with you on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show, where the Lady Scotties fall by a final score of 15-3 to Edmonson County. And we're going to turn things over to Stephen Murphy. He's going to take a look at our Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. Murph?
As a team, Edmonson County had 15 runs on 16 hits. They struck out 3 times and did walk once. Vincent was 1 for 5 on the day. She had an RBI and scored 2 runs. Sanders was 3 for 4 on the day, scored 4 runs, had a walk and an RBI. Norris was 3 for 5 on the day, scored 4 runs, had a home run, and 2 RBIs. Hogg was 4 for 5 on the day, scored 3 runs, had 3 RBIs. Simmons was 3 for 5 on the day with 3 RBIs. Childress was 1 for 5 on the day. Williams was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the day. Price was 1 for 4 and scored a run. Davis was 0 for 3, scored a run, did walk once, and did strike out once. Norris, the pitcher on the day, went 7 innings, struck out 7, walked 1, gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. Now for the Scotties, we had 3 runs on 5 hits. We walked 1 and struck out 7 times. Richardson was 0 for 2 on the day with a run scored and a walk. Haynes was 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored. Jacali Green was 1 for 3 on the day with a with a double there. She did have an RBI, as did she had 2 RBIs on the day, as a matter of fact, and Gardner had the other RBI as well. Emery on the day, 2 for 3 with an RBI, like I said. Mullenkamp was 0 for 3 on the day. Johnson was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Taylor was 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Fields, who pinch hit in the 7th inning, was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Lightfoot was 0 for 3 today with 3 strikeouts. Kuykendall was 0 for 3 on the day as well. Memphis in the circle through all 7 innings, gave up 15 runs on 16 hits, struck out 3, and walked 1.
All right, Murph, thank you very much. And here on the Don Franklin Auto post-game show, that is a look at your Garcia's Grill sizzling stats, as we still are waiting on Katie Arbeck to come up here and have a word with us. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Hardy's play of the game. It was the single by Jacali Green back in the 3rd inning, I believe it was, when Glasgow got all 3 of the runs in this ball game. The single by Jacali scored 2 of those runs, and so Jacali Green has our Hardy's play of the game right there, brought to you by HVAC. It's the HVAC Services Instant Replay, but the Hardy's play of the game. So my apologies on that. And we'll also tell you about our SCRTC player of the game. It is Senior Day, and so we're going to go with all 3 seniors for the Lady Scotties as our players of the game. They are Lucy Richardson, Ellery Haynes, and Kinsey Johnson. Lucy on the day was 0 for 2, but she did draw a walk and score a run. Ellery had a good day. She was 2 for 3. With 1 run scored, and Kinsey Johnson was 0 for 3 on the day. But Lucy Richardson, Ellery Haynes, and Kinsey Johnson, the 3 seniors, are our 3 players of the game. And I tell you what, I know we owe you one more break, but I see Coach Katie Arbeck coming up here to have a word with us, so we'll go ahead and give the headset to her. Then we'll take our final break after our interview with Coach Arbeck, as the Lady Scotties fall here by a score of 15-3. And Katie, for the 2nd day in a row, you face a very tough pitcher here. Julie Norris is a workhorse for them. She has thrown every inning that they have played this year. She came into the game having struck out 100 and walked only 19. You guys were very aggressive at the plate early in the ball game. Was that kind of the game plan coming into this one?
Yeah, that's kind of been the game plan recently, is just, being aggressive on strikes out there. I was just telling them down there, like, you don't get the opportunity to get hits if you don't put the ball in play. And when you're passive and you're sitting back, waiting for this pitch or waiting for that or waiting for the umpire to give it to you, you don't give yourself the opportunity to take it for yourself. So I'm really proud of them for being aggressive. And too, I think it's Lucy. She first pitch she sees, she gets a hit, you know. But and they catch it, right? But again, if you don't put the ball in play, then you don't even get that opportunity. So aggressiveness is definitely something we've been working on.
And then you look at the numbers today. You ended up with, at least by our count now, 5 hits. Obviously, we're unofficial, but Ellery Haynes had 2 of those hits. Emery Gardner has 2 of those hits, and Jacali Green. So your 2, 3, and 4 hitters are the girls that had the hits for you. Jacali's hit had scored 2 runs for you. Had 2 RBIs there. So a good day right there for the 2, 3, 4 hitters, it looked like.
Yeah, they've been that's been a really good spot for us. I think the last couple of games, those 3 have been producing pretty well. So that's just what we need. We need to be able to do that through the whole lineup and not just those rely on those 3. But I am really proud of those 3 for getting it done. For the most part, it was a pretty good game defensively. Ended up, I think, with 3 errors, at least by our count, maybe more officially. I'm not sure, but kind of early in the game we played well defensively. Was it maybe just a little loss of focus, you think, at times later in the ball game, or what do you think on the defensive side? Yeah, I think so. I think we had recorded 5 errors on our account. Okay. Yeah. And we have some younger people out there, so whether it's loss of focus or confidence, it could be either thing. So those are things that will get cleaned up. It's just when you got a young team out there, they got to get those reps and get that confidence.
You got Memphis Prophet back today after being out with an illness. She goes the distance today, and at times was good. At times seemed to struggle a little bit with her control. What did you think about Memphis' effort here today?
Yeah, she pushed through. She's still not feeling 100%, so she did all we asked of her to do is go out there and give me everything that she's got. I've told the girls from the jump, like, if you've got 70%, I need all your 70%. If you've got 100, give me all your 100. So that's what she did today. She just gave everything that she had. So I'm really proud of her for pushing through for the seniors today.
Before we let you go, I want you to talk about the seniors. As you just mentioned, it was Senior Day. You guys honored Lucy Richardson, Ellery Haynes, and Kinsey Johnson. You have their numbers painted out here down the third baseline, which I thought was a nice touch. But you honored them before the game. They were escorted out to the field with their parents. And just talk about those 3 seniors. I know it's your first year, Katie, so, what's this senior class meant to you here during your first year as a coach at Glasgow?
I'm they're great. They're kind of the backbone of the team. They're big leaders for us. So a lot of the younger girls really look up to them. And as you can tell, like, they're really doing their thing out there. Lucy, Ellery, KJ. I mean, KJ's got a good amount of RBIs out there. Lucy and Ellery putting the ball in play. So we really rely on them, especially their leadership with having such a young team and some of those middle schoolers having to step up. So they've been really important for us in that aspect. And, I mean, you can't ask for anything better from them.
And you guys are off tomorrow. You go to Todd Central, I think, for a doubleheader on Saturday, and then back here at home for your final district game against Warren East on Monday, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, so we'll see you Monday against that Warren East ball club, okay?
All right, thank you.
That's Lady Scottie head coach Katie Arbeck. Her ball club falling here by a score of 15-3 to Edmonson County. And we will take our final timeout here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. We're back after a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Back here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show, Lady Scotties fall to Edmonson County 15-3. Let's remind you that our next broadcast is coming up on Monday. It will be another softball game, the final 15th district game of the season, of the regular season for the Lady Scotties, as they will host the Warren East Lady Raiders here. That is a 5:30 first pitch, so look for our broadcast to be on the air right around 5:20 or so on Monday. And then our next baseball broadcast, if you're wondering, is next Friday on May the 10th when Glasgow hosts Russell County there at Sam Royce Field. Murph, any last thoughts before we wrap up here today?
Yeah, just glad to see the girls staying aggressive at the plate and just got to keep battling. You know, good things are going to happen if you just keep stepping at the plate every time and just try to keep getting better.
I want to say thank you to John Clark back at the studio for his production work on the board. Thank you to Matthew Clark, our video producer here, for his work on the YouTube live stream. And as always, thanks to Stephen Murphy for his help on color commentary and stats. And again, your final score 15-3. Glasgow loses to Edmonson County here. Lady Scotties falling to 4-13, while Edmonson County improves to 11-11. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.
This has been Lady Scotties Softball on WCLU. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Glasgow High School Sports is on. Your home for local WCLU.